Hello and welcome to No Force Physics, where we come to the point immediately. In the previous two videos, we calculated the electric field when charges were placed on the vertices of a triangle and then on the vertices of a square. Now, let us explore a very interesting and important question. Is there a point where the net electric field becomes zero? In this problem, we will find the exact point along the line joining the two charges where their electric fields cancel out each other. So, let us take this step by step.
In this question on electric field, we have been given two charges plus q and minus 16q placed L distance apart, and we have to find the point along the line joining the two charges where the net electric field is zero. So first, let us get an estimate of where that point could lie. So let us begin with a point between these two charges. So let us say we look at this particular point, which is between q and minus 16q. The direction of the electric field is away from the positive charge. So over here, you will have the electric field due to plus q charge pointing in this direction, minus 16q, so that will also point in the same direction because it is towards the negative charge. So both these electric fields will add up and therefore cannot become equal to 0. Therefore, the point cannot lie between the two charges. So let us eliminate this possibility. Let me eliminate that, remove that point. This is not possible. So let's not consider that. Okay, let's consider a point on the right hand side, that is a charge, the point which is closer to the 16q charge. Now in this case, the field due to the 16q negative charge will be pointing in this direction towards the negative charge, whereas the field due to plus q charge will be pointing away from here, this direction. Now, so one might think that there is a possibility that the net field can become zero over here because both of them are in the opposite direction. But if you look more closely, you will find that that's not possible. The reason is because of the magnitude. Their directions are opposite, that's fine, and that can make this zero, but the magnitudes are such that they cannot become equal to zero. And the reason is this 16q charge is closer to this, so the magnitude of this particular field will be very, very large. So this particular charge will have a large magnitude, so I can show it a bit longer as compared to this. So this will be have large magnitude, whereas the electric field due to this plus q charge, not only is this magnitude smaller as compared to 16q, but it is also a very large distance away. So this particular magnitude will be very, very small as compared to the electric field due to the 16q charge. So this will be very, very small, and therefore what will happen is that these two charges cannot become equal to zero. Even if I take a point further away, let's say I take a point over here, so the electric field due to 16q will become weaker because we have moved further away, but the electric field due to plus q will become still weaker, and therefore they cannot become equal to zero. So on this side, not possible, also not possible between the two charges. So let's look at this particular side. Now if I take up this particular point P, the electric field due to the plus q charge will be pointing away, so it will point in this direction. The electric field due to minus 16q will point in this direction. And now the possibility exists that it can become zero because 16q is larger as compared to plus q, but it is also further away. And we know that electric field formula is kq by r square. So q is larger in this case for 16q, but r is also very large. So this will become smaller. As far as plus q is concerned, the magnitude is small, q is small, but r is also small. Therefore, the electric field due to both these charges can become zero over here. Therefore, we will consider this as a possibility and find out the distance of this particular point from plus q where the electric field will become equal to zero. So let us say this is the point P where the electric fields become equal to zero, and let us say this distance is x. The distance from the positive charge up to this is, let us call this charge 1 and let us call this charge 2. So this is at distance x. Now the electric field due to both these charges will be equal, so electric field due to charge 1 will be equal to electric field due to charge 2. This will be equal to kq by x square because charge q is at a distance x from P, whereas this field will be k 16q divided by L plus x whole square. This distance is L, so L plus x, that's the distance of the 16q charge from point P. This is x, so L plus x whole square. And now we solve this to get the value of x in terms of L. So I'll get 1 over x square is equal to 16 over L plus x whole square because kq will get cancelled out from both sides. Therefore, L plus x whole square divided by x square is equal to 16. Therefore, L plus x over x, that is taking square root on both sides. Therefore, L plus x, this should be plus minus 4 because square root of 16, so it could be plus or minus 4. Therefore, L plus x over x can be plus 4 or L plus x over x could be minus 4. Therefore, L plus x is equal to 4x, and therefore L will be equal to 4x minus x will be 3x. So this will be 3x, and x will be equal to L by 3. In this case, L plus x is equal to minus 4x. Therefore, L is equal to minus 5x, and therefore x is equal to minus L by 5. Since this we are getting a negative value, we'll cancel this because x cannot be negative. So we will go by this answer, x is equal to L by 3. And thus we conclude that at a distance L by 3, so when this x is equal to L by 3, at that particular point, the net field because of charge plus q and because of the charge minus 16q will become equal to 0. Thank you.
So that's how we determine the point where the net electric field becomes zero between two charges. In the next video, we will move to a new and an exciting concept, the motion of a charge in an electric field. We will see how electric fields can actually cause charges to accelerate and move, just like objects under forces. So I'll connect with you in the next video. Thank you.